If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
This month's TV 47 Star Student of the Month from Munford Middle School.
And we welcome Shelbi Phillips this morning, an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. And Shelbi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us this morning. Tell us a little bit about you and Munford Middle School.
I'm Shelbi Phillips. I'm in the 8th grade at Munford Middle School. I'm in the Munford Marching Band, and I like to help teach other kids about animals and agriculture.
Now, what about your family? Who are they?
My mom is Nicole Gortney.
It's got to be her sitting over here, right?
Yes, sir. My stepdad would be Chad Gortney. Mm-hmm. I have a little brother named Bryson.
Okay. You have any pets or animals at your house?
I have a dog and a cat, and we have 7 chickens.
7 chickens. You're kind of partial to chickens, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 8th grader Shelbi Phillips at Munford Middle School. Her 3rd year in the Munford Marching Band. Talk about that just a little bit.
We march at halftime on every football game we have every Friday. We go to competitions on almost every Saturday during the marching season.
What do you play?
I play the trumpet.
Okay. How'd you get started musical instruments?
I started my 6th grade year, beginner band.
Yeah.
I kind of had to teach myself how to play it because no one in my family did.
Yeah, okay. Now, you get to travel a good bit with competition stuff, don't you? Is that fun? Okay. Talk about your time in the 8th grade at Munford Middle School. This year's winding down already.
It is. It seems like it went by fast.
What's so special about Munford Middle School to you?
It's a good school system. The teachers really get involved with the students. Mm-hmm. They help you learn at your pace.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
What's some of the classes you're taking?
I take English, history, science, and band is another class that I have to take.
Yeah, all right. This is your 3rd year in the marching band, and in school, besides being a student, you got other things that you do as well. What about that?
We have a Kids Teaching Kids program where I'll go out certain Tuesdays, and we'll have kids from other schools come, and we have them stations around our school. I do the chickens, or I run around with the teacher that's over it and help her during the errands.
Now, you kind of partial to agriculture. You kind of like that, right?
Yes, sir.
What about the chickens? You got 7 of your own, but what kind of tweaks your interest of chickens?
They're good animals to work with, I guess. They seem calmer than like other animals.
Yeah.
It seems like they are. They're easier to work with too, because they're easier to learn about and know what you have to do with each of them.
You got a rooster at home?
Mm-mm.
No?
7 hens.
Okay. They ever fight? I don't? Okay. All right. Are there other animals that you're involved in too, or is it mainly just chickens?
I like wolves.
Like what?
Wolves.
Wolves? Okay. All right, that's different from chickens, but what about the wolves?
They're not really...
You ain't got no wolves at home, do you?
No, okay. Sir. They're not... They have more that people can learn from. Like, their totem means like loyalty and leadership, sort of.
Are there wolves in our area, you think?
Not that I know of, besides the zoo.
Yeah. You know, what color wolves? Is it black or gray or what?
I like the gray wolf.
Okay. Yeah. They can grow pretty good size too, right?
Yes, sir, they can.
We're talking with Shelbi Phillips, who's an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. She's in her 3rd year of the Munford Marching Band, and you kind of see yourself as adventurous and artistic. Explain all of that.
By adventurous, I mean I like to go hiking a lot. I like to explore more around my areas that I'm
You don't
in.
go in no caves or nothing, do you?
No, sir.
Okay. But being artistic, what do you mean by that?
I like to draw
Do you?
a lot.
What do you like to draw?
Characters from shows I watch, and sometimes animals.
Okay. You ever draw a chicken?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. And you enjoy playing video games. And how old is your little brother?
He's 7, going on 8.
Can he beat you in video games? Shoot, I bet he can.
He's tried. He's came close.
Yeah, well, he'll get there too, because especially younger age nowadays, these kids are on these video games. What's shooting? What do you mean by that?
I bought myself a .22 rifle for my birthday, and I got a 20 gauge for my birthday. 20 gauge shotgun.
You can't hunt. You do hunt? Mm-hmm. What do you hunt? I know it's not wolves and chickens.
I've killed a squirrel recently. I got one of those.
Did it hurt you when you killed a squirrel? I mean, being in agriculture and stuff, I didn't know. All these animals have that kindred spirit, I guess. But you eat squirrel?
No, sir, I don't.
I've had squirrel and gravy before with biscuits. That's a long time ago when hungry people would eat almost anything. Your downtime, well, you're not going to church. Where you go to church?
Munford Church of Christ.
Okay. And your downtime, you kind of like listening to music. What type of music you like?
Really, it depends on the band. I like Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, and Imagine Dragons. They're my main ones I listen to.
Okay. What do you want to do when you get out? Well, you'll be a freshman next year at Munford High School, right?
Yes, sir.
I know you're excited about that, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am.
What about you like to travel?
Yes, sir, I do.
Have you traveled much already?
Well, we haven't really left the country. Mostly the different states so far.
Well, you travel from Munford to Sylacauga a day, so that's not
Something.
all bad. But you think you might join the Air Force or something? Okay. Why the Air Force?
Well, one thing, it seems a bit safer. Not as safe, but it seems a bit safer, and you get to travel a lot too.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll also be doing something important.
You certainly will. Who's some people that have made a difference for you at Munford Elementary School?
Definitely my teachers.
Who's some of those?
My first grade teacher, not really my first grade, my kindergarten teacher, Miss Durden, she helped me through a lot too. And my 5th grade teacher, Miss Parnell.
Yeah. Favorite subject?
English.
Okay. Why English?
I like to read and I like to write too.
What do you like to read?
Mostly fiction,
Yeah.
like fantasy stories.
Yeah. Are the long books or? Okay. Wow. When you get through school, where do you think you might go to school?
I'm trying to go to LSU.
That's good school. Long way from home, but it's good school.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to major in agriculture? Is that right, or you want to major in something else?
Mostly agriculture. Seems like down my alley.
Yeah. Can you see yourself as you grow older, after you settle down a little bit, having your own place and stuff, your own farm? How can you envision your farm?
Chickens, we know that much. Chickens, we know that much. Maybe some horses.
Yeah. No wolves, though.
No
I don't think the
wolves.
wolves and chickens will go good together.
No, sir.
But, all right. 8th grader at Munford Middle School. Her name is Shelbi Phillips, and she is our star student of the month. Let's have just a little bit of fun before you go, okay? All right. Favorite food? Don't say chicken. Favorite food?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf? Mom cooked the meatloaf? Pretty good? She put ketchup on her meatloaf?
She puts barbecue sauce.
Ah, pretty good. Favorite movie?
Harry Potter.
You watched all of them?
Yes, sir, I
You
have.
read the books too?
I hadn't made it that far down the series. I made it about to the 4th book
All right.
series.
Okay. All right. Favorite place to travel?
I want to go to Hogwarts. That's like the Harry Potter castle.
To where?
It's the Hogwarts, the Harry Potter castle.
Where's
like,
that at?
It's in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sure you'll probably do that too. All right. Shelbi Phillips is an 8th grader at Munford Middle School. She's in her 3rd year of the Munford Marching Band, and she wants to go to LSU and then in the Air Force. And I'm sure she'll do all that and have her own farm and live happily ever after. Shelbi, thanks for coming today. There she is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Shelbi Phillips is our star student of the month.
This Star Student of the Month was brought to you by TV 47. Tune in to Daybreak weekdays at 6:30 a.m. for your Star Student of the Month.